first of all, let me. It's your girl Killer K, aka Love in the Building. Hey, to me, how you feeling? Also known as your Sovereign Celestial Empress, Empress or Emperor, or whatever you prefer. Also known as your Sovereign Cosmic Celestial Judge. We will be doing Cosmic Court. I don't ever do Cosmic Court on Sundays, so this is a big deal. This is not. We're not just talking about the love and romanticals. No, this is some deep ass shit. Okay, so yeah, just want to let you know. What's up, Keenan? If you want to book a personal reading, if this reading resonates at all, it's 1:44 on the clock where I am. Confirmation. If this reading resonates at all for you and you want to get a deeper, more in-depth reading, please feel free to look into the description box below. My bad, my words are. Check the description box below so you can get more information for how to reach out to me. I have TikTok. I also have it where you can email me or you can book directly through my website. I also am doing 12-month spreads for love, career, finances, whatever the case may be in regards to what you want to know about for the next 12 months. Those are only going to be $25 if you want to get your 12-month layout. Okay? Boom, boom. Now, we got some stuff we got to talk about, collective, because we got some stuff we got to talk about. All right? All right, we got some stuff we got to talk about. All right? We got some stuff we got to talk about. We got some stuff we got to talk about. Okay? Listen, with all seriousness, jokes aside, you may be feeling like a spiritual tug of war recently. It could start with your mind or your thoughts. Recently, you just been thinking about stuff, maybe something is stressing you out. Maybe it's money, maybe it's friends, maybe it's family, maybe it's relationships, whatever the case may be. I'm seeing underneath it all, underneath the surface, okay? There's a spiritual warfare going on. Let me put on my chapstick, because we ain't finna be out here with the chappy lips. But look, there's a spiritual warfare going on. And you may have picked up on this recently. And I feel like this is there's people being used as characters to carry out certain missions. So pay attention. Pay very close attention, okay? There may be people being used as characters in your life, giving you signals and signs, okay? Recently, I watched the movie called Enter the Void. It was a really sad as fuck but good movie. But in that movie, I kind of realized, like, I always realized this, that all this shit we see, it's just a stage play. This is all a stage play. We're all playing roles. I'm not truly what I physically look like. Although my energy is very genuine, my essence is real, I'm not limited physically to what I appear to be to you or to anybody else, or even to myself sometimes. I'm an essence. I'm a soul, right? Here's the thing about your soul, collective. Your soul is rare, okay? It's rare. Especially if you're finding this video right now and you're watching it live, this is especially for you. Your soul is very rare, okay? And in this world, this stage play, rare Pokemon, okay, such as yourself, you tend to find that you're not really the type of person that has a whole lot of friends. You don't have a whole lot of this or a whole lot of that, but you have exactly what you need to carry out whatever your mission is. You are a rare soul. I'm also seeing here too, the reason why you're a rare soul is not only because of your essence and your energy, it's because the creation of your soul was created in a way that was rare. Like, they wasn't creating souls like that before they made you. You know how they say I'm cut from different cloth? You quite literally are made from a different material of the fabrics of the universe, mentally, spiritually, physically. And obviously you do have traits that blend in with the rest of your collective and society and whatever the case may be, so you don't just totally stand out because you have a mission to carry. It's giving whatever situation you're in right now, whatever dynamic you're in with whatever, you are infiltrating that shit. You are sent in to infiltrate it. Not in a negative way, infiltrate it, but in a way where you're sent in to uncover things, assist with the ascension that's happening and wherever you are, okay? And you have a free soul as well. You're not just a free spirit, your soul is free. You really exercise the power of sovereignty and choice. But here's the thing, okay? As I said before, your soul was created in a very unique way. It wasn't created like all the other souls. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You're very rare. You could be an old soul. You could be somebody that's just keep coming back to this motherfucking planet over and over and over and over. You like, damn, when we gonna do something new? I'm ready for the next episode. I'm ready to go somewhere else. Okay? Here's what I'm getting for you. I'm getting that you are spiritually related to both light and dark energy. What do I mean by that? I don't know if y'all seen that movie Constantine. No, not Constantine. The Devil's Advocate. The mom was a church-going Christian lady. She believed heavily in her faith. And the man, Keanu Reeves played the man in Devil's Advocate. He didn't know who his father was. This movie is exactly your story, damn near. It's damn near your exact story. So just pay attention, follow me. And if you need to go back and watch that movie to get a little recap, go back and watch that movie and get a motherfucking recap, okay? This shit crazy. Damn. Spirit just said Christ is a woman. Christ is a feminine energy. People think that, oh, Jesus was probably a woman. Let's just be a fucking buck. Jesus, they changed that shit up. Think about it. Okay, they be trying to change you. That's why you gotta understand and understand and overstand. You have to go within the knowledge yourself. Because if you looking at these books and these histories that they're teaching you, they fucking your shit up. Jesus was probably androgynous. Jesus probably was neither a man nor a woman. But if I had to say energetically, Jesus was a feminine energy. Period. The fuck? Jesus was a feminine. Actually, all the Christed beings are feminine energies. The Buddha, even if the Buddha was a man, was a feminine energy. Why? Because only the feminine energy would give up all their worldly possessions and sit in this, like, think about it. Modern day masculine energies, they work, which is fine. They're programmed to do that. They work, they do this, they do that. But how many modern day masculines do you know that are going to give up everything that they work for and go be a monk? And the reason why I say that is because the feminine energy will give up their whole life to be a mother. You got to be kind of a monk mode for 9 months. You can't do the shit that you used to do. So that's what I'm saying. Like, anyways, that's besides the point. The movie Devil's Advocate, Keanu Reeves didn't know his daddy, but his daddy knew him. And it ended up, don't want to spoil the movie too bad, but I'm just going to say this. This is kind of a big spoiler. His dad ended up being the devil and wanted him to create the Antichrist to carry out some sort of plan. Okay. And this was through lies, deceptions, going against your moral code, yada, 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 right? Boom. Okay. Here's the thing, collective. It's kind of similar for you. Especially if you have a strained relationship with whoever your father figure is in this is definitely for you. Your daddy is the fucking Antichrist. Not necessarily the Antichrist. We'll call him the fallen one. Your dad's the fallen one, which is why this person who is physically representing your father is on a spiritual level. Whoever your physical father is represents your spiritual father. All right, and basically I'm seeing here that whoever your physical father is, you don't have a good connection with this person. Not that you don't want to, but because y'all just never didn't have a good connection for whatever reason. They were absent from your life. They may also be the type of person that has addictions, is abusive, is narcissistic, all that shit. So if you have a good father who loves you and cares about you, it could be vice versa. It could be your mother. I'm just sensing more so this is a masculine energy, but it's coming up as the father energy, okay? And spiritually, that is likened to your spiritual father. Now, here's the thing. You may have two spiritual fathers, but you definitely have one spiritual mother. I hear that very specifically. You have one spiritual mother. So, again, the way that your soul was created was very different because it wasn't one being and one being come together. It was probably like three beings that came together to create your soul. Okay? And what I'm kind of getting here, all right, is that whoever your original first spiritual father was, they may have been absent. But the second one that joined in to create your soul, they actually show up for you. They stand in for you. They love you. Okay. Whether you can physically see them or not, they do show up for you and they're around you. Okay. Here's what I'm getting. The reason why there's a warfare about you is because the dark and the light are fighting for you right now. They're fighting over you. They're fighting over you right now. Okay. And your original spiritual father, I'm hearing is Pan. That's what I'm getting. The God Pan. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. We can call him the devil. We can call him the fallen one. It's Pan. It's Pan, baby. That's who your daddy is. Okay. Call him what you want. You can call him Satan, the devil. You can call him the fallen one. You can call him Pan. You can call him Mez. That's your daddy, girl. Or boy. Okay. Who helped create your soul. And that's who's fighting for you to be in their kingdom. And me being a Libra and a cosmic judge, I can tell you, I can see both perspectives. I can see the perspective of the light and I can see the perspective of the dark. I'm always going to be fair and balanced, though, and say that sovereignty and free will is first and foremost. If somebody is obstructing your free will and sovereignty, I don't stand for that. But I do see the paradigm here, 1:55 on the clock. I do see the paradigm. It's kind of like if you go in, put all your money in, let's say 3 people put their energy, their money in to start a business, and the business is about to boom. You got shareholders, you got co-founders. They gonna want a piece of what they started, period. Can't be mad at it. They just want a piece of what they created. They like, well, damn, this motherfucker finna do this and do that. Well, I want in. I want to reap the benefits too. I helped create this motherfucker too. So I can't say I'm mad at the dark and the light fighting for you. But they are. And it's not a direct fight. It's not like some dark entities walking in your house and smacking you up or trying to take you away. This is energetic. This is energy moving through different people in your life. So there may be a certain person in your life that is holding on to your energy. There may be energies that are saying, hey, no, come over here. Now, how are you going to know that the light energies are light energies? Because they're going to give you the signals to choose what you need to choose, but they're not going to force you to make the decision that they want you to make. They're going to be like, hey, red flag, back away, back up. But they're never going to force you. They're never going to say, if you don't choose, we're leaving. I ain't going to leave you. How you'll know that something is of the darker side is clinging, is holding on, it never wants to let go, it's not giving you the freedom to make a choice. Hence the matrix that we live in, okay? Hence, this is the matrix that we live in, you hear me? So boom, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're gonna see the vibe check here. I kinda wanna use, I got these cards. I think I used them on this channel before. I'm going to use the mana cards to see what this spiritual warfare, what the root of it is. But that's just the pre-channeled messages that I got. You're going to know. And I do feel like this is not happening for no reason. You definitely have good, great, excellent energy coming towards you, which is why somebody wants to stake their claim now. They want to sink their teeth in now. They want to claim some of your energy now because you are about to go to heights that have not been seen before. Only thing is with this dark energy is that it's like almost wanting to convert you into a completely dark being, and that's not fully your makeup. You're not fully a dark being. You are also, it's almost like somebody that's mixed with black and white. Let's just use that for example. Except you got 3 people that created you. People. It's almost like somebody being like, I want you to claim your black side more than your white side. It's like, well, damn, if I got my white side, I mean, that's just what it is. I can't just say I'm only black or I'm only white. I have both. So there's somebody here that wants to convert you completely to one side of your spiritual lineage. And that's not 100% who you are. You are of light and you are of dark. Okay? So you're going to choose how to operate in that dynamic without abandoning one of the sides. You see what I'm saying? But somebody, the dark energy, wants you to abandon the light, but you can't abandon the light because the light is exactly who you are. That's like saying, I'm mixed with black and white. I'm going to abandon the black. It's like, you can't. It's in your DNA. You can never abandon who you are. That's who you are, whether you like it or not. When you look in the mirror as a mixed person, you gonna see you got some curly ass hair. It's not like the other motherfuckers that they hair straight, your shit curly. You can be delusional or you can be in denial of who you are, but you can never completely abandon who you are. So that's why, a lot of the old teachings and the ancient teachings say, allow and accept. That's the easiest way. The path of least resistance. That's the easiest way to get where you gotta go, to have less troubles in life, is when you just accept, I am who I am. I'm a light being a dark body, I'm a dark being a light body. What's up? Right? Accept who you are. Yeah, I feel like, and for some reason, I also feel like for some of you guys, specifically the women, possibly the men, non-binary, all that, there's always been issues for you specifically. I don't mean, if you've never had issues with your relationships, then you're good. I'm not talking to you. This message may not necessarily be for you. But if you've always had specific issues in certain relationships, like you've been with certain people who tell you, you're too this, you're too that, you're too opinionated, you're too strong. It's not saying that all those people are the wrong people and whatever, whatever, whatever. It's just saying that they recognize your energy. So even if you have somebody say, you're too nice, I don't know who would say that. I wouldn't say that to somebody if I was in a relationship and I loved them. I'd be like, thank you for being nice to me. But there's something about, you always get called out for a specific trait and made to feel bad about that. But that's actually what your power is. That is what your power is. Now, do you have to keep overusing that power? Not necessarily. But if people say you're too free, you're too wild, you can't sit down, you always on the go, you always traveling, that's your power. Basically, that's somebody saying you have free will. You're a free soul. You can move how you want to. You're not defined by the categories and the algorithms of how our minds have been conditioned to perceive you. We've been conditioned to perceive you, if you're a man, as a super masculine man and you work all the time. That's bullshit. You can be a feminine man, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. That means you wash your ass. A lot of these masculine men don't even put lotion on or wash their ass. They think that it's too feminine to wash their ass. Like, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck the outside noise and all the other shit that society wants to get us engulfed in so that we can detach and disconnect from our true power. Whoever you are who you are. And once you accept that you are who you are, and there's nothing wrong with that, and if other motherfuckers think that there's a problem with you being who you are, that's really reflecting to you the insecurities within them not accepting their power. Once you realize that, you're going to stop giving a fuck what people say, because you'll be loved regardless. But I'm hearing specifically for you have had trouble in relationships. This goes back to your soul parent. And that third soul parent does not want you to get married off or have children, because then you take the heir of the throne. Okay? I'm hearing woman king. So this could be a physical father, or this is reflected in the physical relationships or relationships with masculines or feminines in your life. They're constantly, they want you to have kids or children or be married or whatever, but they're constantly in your relationship business, not satisfied with your partners, woo-doo-woo-doo-woo, wah, 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 wah. That's how you'll know that that's the dark being, because they are not supportive of you going out and procreating and continuing the legacy, because the legacy is going to have a turn when you decide, right? When you decide, hey, you're gonna heal those unhealed patterns. You're gonna raise your children, or if you already have children, you're raising them differently than you were raised. Pay attention to who gets mad about what you decide to do. Oh, you decide to have kids and you don't want them to eat meat. You want them to be vegan, or they're choosing to be vegan and you go with it. Now your fucking mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle's mad. That's letting you know that that's the paradigm of old timelines. Why would you be mad that I don't want to eat animals, or I don't want my kids to eat animals? Why would you be mad that I let my children be free? I do gentle parenting. Because it's going to highlight the trauma within the person that is witnessing the trauma that they put you through, and then the trauma that you healed, and how now you have altered the cycle of trauma. That's all I'm saying. So with the dark energy, the thing about the dark energy is that it doesn't want to change. It wants to be in rule forever. It wants to be in power forever. It wants to be ruling forever. It doesn't want to evolve unless it's devolving deeper into its own darkness. It doesn't ever want to say, hey, maybe I can change and be better. Darkness doesn't say that. So if you've ever met some real dark beings, they do the same shit every fucking day. They tell the same stories over and fucking over again. They're caught in the past. Change is like you tell that motherfucker to change, they act like you speaking a whole different foreign language. Like you talking in code, or like change. You want me to pay a fee? Like they don't even understand the word change. They think you talking about coins in your pocket. Okay? That's the energy. You see what I'm saying? My stepdad was upset because I allowed my daughter to cry when she was upset. I don't even want my kids around him. And exactly. So the dark energy, whatever, it's your dad or it could be your mom for some of y'all. That's a spiritual parent of yours, but you have 2 other spiritual parents as well. So you have 3 spiritual parents. That's the Holy Trinity, right? That created your soul. And this dark parent, this dark being, they love you, okay? They do. But if you're a dark being, you don't love someone in the high vibrational sense. So to a dark being, love is control. Love is not unconditional. It's not, you can be free to be who you are. And you'll know. Because as if you're a parent or if you have a parent that's like that, they try to control you. And they tell you that it's a form of them loving you. That's how you know that's a dark parent. A true enlightened parent or being is going to be like, you know what? I want you to show me who you are, and I'm going to support who you actually are instead of trying to make you who I want you to be. Tell me who you are. Show me who you are. And once you do that, I'll support and nurture that version of you until you come into your fulfilled being. But a controlling dark being is going to say, do what I say, not as I do. Da, 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 da. They're going to contradict themselves, right? And they're going to be mad when you start breaking chains and speaking out and calling shit out. Okay? So there's no coincidence why you have this dark being as a parent and you have these 2 light beings as parents, because you are going to be the child that is illuminating all the darkness while accepting the dark nature of yourself. And that's another one, you have to accept it. Because when you don't accept it, you're more likely to be blind to it, which makes it easier for you to be manipulated out of knowing your power in your own darkness. Let's see what these mana cards are saying. And then we're going to get started with the Cosmic Court. This could be some mind-boggling ass shit. Like, you never figured this shit out. Why the hell my daddy or my mama just could never fucking stand me? Because you show them everything that they don't want to see about themselves. You show them everything that they don't want to look at. That's the purpose of why that person's your parent and you're their child. Okay? So stop feeling sorry for yourself. Ho'oponopono, as I say that, which is the Hawaiian prayer for forgiveness. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You baby, you gotta stop feeling sorry for them or your fucking self. They are who they are, okay? They're a dark ass being. They're not gonna change at all this lifetime. Maybe next lifetime. They're gonna be who the fuck they are. They still gonna keep drinking alcohol, cursing, being a narcissist, hating women or men, being a misogynist or whatever the fuck. They're gonna keep doing that. You can't really change them. But you can shed a light on these behaviors and you can change. That's what you're here to do. You're not here to, somebody's parent is definitely homophobic as well, which is very telling. I always kind of look at people who are homophobic and I'm like, any moment now, you can let your freak flag fly. Any moment, you can wave the flag. We know what's up. Like, we get it. Everybody know but you. Because why are you so pressed about something that you don't resonate with? If I don't resonate with being, I don't resonate with being a Republican. I don't resonate with being a Republican. So I don't get pressed about Republicans. I don't care about them. I don't think about them. I barely talk about them. The only way I'd be pressed about a motherfucker is if I had somebody in my family or if I grew up in a background or if I really am that person trying to pretend like I'm not that person. Somebody in your family is homophobic as fuck. And that is very telling. Like, oh, so you don't like people who like people of the same. Interesting. What does that have to do with you? You're a straight, hetero, cisgender person. What does that have to do with you? I wonder. It lets you know. It's telling. People telling themselves if you really listen, okay? Especially when they say, I don't like this. I don't like this person. I don't like that. Oh, really? Because if you didn't like it, why the fuck are you talking about it? Why would you be bringing up something that you don't like? For no reason at all. Like, Matt, I'm catching this late, watching the replay now. Yeah, watch the replay. Let's see what the Hawaiian Mana cards want to say. We're just going to get real in this reading. All right, I don't feel like you really have nothing to worry about. Honestly, you should feel flattered. People are pressed about you on all sides. The dark and the light, they pressed. Okay, well, not so much the light, but the dark is very pressed about you. They want to turn you out, baby. They want you to be all kind of, let your darkness out. They don't really want that. We have aloha. Oh, aloha is love. So remember to be of loving energy. That's what matters. Just be a lover. Be of loving energy. We have pahu. We're going to see what these mean because I just got these cards. We're going to get one more card here for this energy. What does collective needs to know about this dark and light energy, okay? And y'all got to understand, even when it comes to being in Hawaii, okay? Y'all be thinking this aloha and luau's and grass skirts. These motherfuckers was fighting for their freedom, okay? They was fighting motherfuckers and eating them, okay? I'm just gonna let you know. They was literally eating people. Oh, you want to come over here and start colonizing my shit? You looking like a good chicken dinner to me right now. We got Pele at the bottom. That's the last card, Pele. This feels like liberation, okay? This feels like liberation. All right. So we're going to get into these messages here. But you don't have nothing to worry about. I just feel like you're tired of the fight. You're like, why are y'all fighting over me? I am who I am. Either way, I'm going to be light and dark. So why are y'all fighting like it's a... Like, what's the deal? But I do think that there's an alternate, like something is trying to alter your destiny as the being that you are. And that's what the light side don't fuck with. Your light side of your star family or whoever the hell, your star lineage, they don't like that there's darkness trying to alternate your path because that alternates the destiny not only of you and your lineage, it also alternates the destiny of the rest of the collective. See, here's the thing. We live in this world together. And anything that I do, even if I don't know you, even if we never met, the things that come out of my mouth somehow can affect you. The actions that I take can affect somebody in a whole different fucking country. I put a piece of trash in the ocean, that's affecting a fucking little fish somewhere in the ocean without me even realizing it. So we're all interconnected is what I'm saying. We all affect each other, whether we like it or not. We all have an effect on each other. The light side is basically just saying, look, don't be coming up here trying to fuck shit up. We know what we doing over here, okay? All right, let's get the meaning of these cards. So we have aloha. The essence is love, okay? Let's look at the card. Here's the card. This feels like an allegiance or an alliance here. They're holding hands. This is a baby and seems to be an elder. So this is the cycle of life. You become a baby, then you grow, then you become an elder. I'm also seeing that this could be ancestral connections here. So your ancestors, you are your ancestors, or you have a close connection with your ancestors since you were a child, or your ancestors watch over you, you are their baby. You're not even your mom's kid or your dad's kid, baby. You your grandmama's daughter, okay? Now let's see what's going on with this aloha energy, love. The Hawaiian conception of aloha includes ala, watchful alertness, Lakahi, harmonize. Okay, because I'm going to butcher this word. Oiaho, truthful honesty. Ha'aha'a, humility. Ahuna, ahonui. Ahonui? Patient, preservant. I'm still learning the Hawaiian words, y'all. Awaken to the peace that comes from expressing the truth of your soul. Be gentle to others and yourself and be tolerant. So you understand this shit. You're like, okay. The truth of my soul is that I am who the fuck I am. And I'm going to be that. And you can see the contrast here. You got the green bamboo and the bamboo that's looking a little brown and withered. This is the light and dark energy, the new and the old, whatever you want to see it as, the contrast that you want to see it as, okay? It's saying honor the truth of your soul. Be gentle and treat others with that same gentleness that you give yourself. So instead of judging, instead of being like, oh, the darkness wants me and it wants to corrupt me and pervert me, treat that shit with gentleness. The Dark Lord love your ass. That's why motherfucker keep following you, watching you, stalking you, lurking on your page, sending you messages, harassing you, because they fucking love you. Their version of love, though, is not high vibrational, of course, so it's not going to come off like unconditional and unwavering. It's going to come off obsessive, controlling, infatuation, because that's the highest vibration that that dark energy can express its love. Hello. Boom. We cracked the code. Moving on. 13, Pahu, sacred drum. The essence is timing, okay? Take the time to appreciate and prioritize what is important. Include rituals of healing, making love, and expressing gratitude. Celebrate both the small details and the grand design. So here we have it. You guys got to start doing your rituals of healing, okay? Here's the thing about energy. You don't have to tell a motherfucker to fuck off. I don't like you. You can give off an energy of I don't resonate with the frequency that you're operating on, and that person will walk away from you. That people just be like, oh, I gotta cut this person off because they're this and that. No, start operating in your truest frequency, and then that person's going to see that, and they're gonna walk away. Opposing forces oppose each other. So if you're operating in the frequency of love, whoever's operating in the frequency of hate cannot be in your energy. So instead of being like, oh, this person hates me, I'm going to be mad that they hate me. Start being more loving to that motherfucker. I've done it before. Trust me, y'all. I've had some crazy ass spiritual experiences, like demon shit, all shit. Somebody got possessed one time, and I was like, bro, I was like, what the fuck is this? Possessed ass motherfucker, right? It was a friend of mine at the time, and he was on drugs, got possessed, and I just basically told that motherfucker, I love you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I love you, I love you, I love you. So eventually, whatever was in him couldn't handle the high vibration of love and was like, I got to get out of here before I hurt myself or someone else. And he ran away. He was gone the whole night. We don't know where he went. Came back the next day. He didn't fucking remember anything. So that's what I'm saying is like, when it comes to energy, you don't have to fight fire with fire. Fight fire with water, motherfucker. Somebody come at you with that fire, throw some water on their ass. I bet you they'll cool down then. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? If somebody's angry at you and yelling at you, 9 times out of 10, you yelling at them back is not going to make them calm down. You see what I'm saying? This is how you balance the polarity of your own energies, because some of this war of dark and light is also reflection within you. Your own dark and light fight within each other. You have your dark worker in you wants to protect you and make sure you're good and doesn't care about other people or other motherfuckers, only cares about you. Where your light side is like, I'm going to be Mother Teresa and give everything I have. So you have to understand the balance, right? What's the difference between selfishness and self-love? What's the difference? Balance. What's the difference between being selfish and loving yourself? What's the balance? Intention, frequency, balance. That's the difference, right? Because we could easily say somebody being selfish is just looking out for themselves. They're just caring about themselves, which you should care about yourself. You should not put yourself last. But then what's the difference between self-love? How is selfishness and self-love different? There's a balance, there's an equilibrium. You see what I'm saying? So that's the energy I'm kind of seeing here, is that you just maybe need to do some more rituals of healing and love. Get tapped into your spiritual side. Balance out the dark and light within yourself so that these motherfuckers, wherever they at, can stop fighting over you. We're going to get a little deeper into it, though, because I don't feel like that's just it. I feel like, yeah, you could do that, but it's almost like you in the middle of a custody battle between 2 fucking parents. And the one parent's like, this is my child, I'm going to fight. And then the other parent's like, this is my kid, too. And they fighting for your ass. But you're a part of both of them. So how do you bring peace to the situation? You unite both parents that want to be united, that is. You unite both light and dark. Because if you neglect your light side, it's going to inevitably come out. And if you neglect your dark side, it's going to... You ever seen somebody who been holding their anger for fucking ever? They just been smiling and nodding and acting like shit is peaches and fucking cream. One day that motherfucker snap and you be like, oh my God, Todd, we never knew you had this in you. Oh my goodness, Todd just snapped and did all this. That's because that motherfucker was not acknowledging their darkness. They were too busy acting like that it was wrong to acknowledge what they really felt. Obviously, there's a balanced way to acknowledge your darkness. You don't got to go and snap and fuck people up. But acknowledging where somebody got you fucked up. Hey, you got me fucked up. You hurt my feelings. Instead of pushing it inside. That's why motherfuckers, I'm telling you, the motherfuckers that be snapping on their family and killing their whole family, bro, they probably had a nagging, I'm not trying to talk shit, but they probably had a nagging ass somebody in their life, constantly putting them down, constantly fucking nagging at them, complaining about who they are, treating them like shit, and they smiled and kept it, and then they snapped one fucking day. Killed the whole damn family. All I'm saying is, I'm not giving sympathy for people who kill their family. All I'm saying is, their balance exists for a reason. Balance exists for a reason. You can't be too nice and you can't be a bitch all the time. You gotta be a bitch sometimes and you gotta be nice sometimes. That's all I'm saying. That's what this spiritual warfare is also showing you as well. Okay? So get back into your healing rituals. Do what you need to do to heal. Express gratitude and celebrate the small details. Now we got Pele. Pele coming out in this reading. Her energy is coming out. So let's see what the hell Pele got to say, because I'm sure she understands what the fuck is going on. What is Pele talking about? So we got Pele, volcano goddess. Oh, and that's another thing. Yeah, Pele. Her destruction creates new beaches. Her destruction creates new land. But it also destroys some shit that needs to be destroyed. That's how you balance your dark and your light. You can't just be destroying shit for no fucking reason. Destroy it with the purpose of creating something new. Destroy what doesn't need to be currently existing to create something new. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying here? Alright? If you're going to be destructive, make it for a purpose. To create new and bring room to new. Like you destroy your house. Okay, we don't like how this house is looking. We're going to bulldoze it and create a new one. It's the people that sit in the energy of destruction and death and decay that are angry and mad and upset. And no, destruction is part of life. Death is a part of life, collective. You're going to die multiple times in this life. You're going to go through divorces, breakups. You're going to have different identity crises. You're going to change your style, change your look. You die like every 10 years. You're not the same person throughout your whole life. And you got to look at these motherfuckers that are staying the same their whole life. That is unevolved energy. Motherfuckers who have never changed, they still saying the same shit, doing the same shit. That's dark energy. True energy that is evolving is going to die and rebirth and then die and rebirth. And that's just the cycle of life, okay? Just like when your kid is a baby, they going to have their teeth come in, and then their teeth are going to fall out, and then new teeth are going to come. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying here. So, Pele energy, upheaval. The essence is upheaval. The potential for great creativity or catastrophic changes lurk under the surface. Cultivate passions, desire, creativity, and inclinations. Examine priorities. Follow the appropriate course of action. So basically it's saying here, you can nurture love. You can build loving connections. You can have love in your life, right? Okay. You create healing rituals for yourself. You are grateful for the small details. That's that love. That's the two parents of love. Then you have Pele, which is like, and then you destroy the shit that needs to be destroyed. And you don't give a fuck about it. You destroy the shit that needs to be destroyed and you don't give a fuck about it. Because you're going to create something new. And it's going to be better not only for you and your personal growth, but for everybody involved. Okay? So, for example, what I mean by destruction, and we're going to go back to the example of, if you have a homophobic father or something like that. Let's say you identify as LGBTQ, but you haven't come out the closet yet. So your whole family just thinks that you're a straight person and you just like whatever you like. The idea of destruction for recreation that's going to benefit everybody, whether they like it or not, is coming out of the closet. You're going to say, okay, I don't identify as a straight cisgendered man or woman or whatever. I'm gay. I like the same sex. Now you've destroyed an old identity of yourself that was not even truly yours. It was projected onto you. If you're a boy, you got to play with cars. If you're a girl, you got to play with Barbies, whatever. That was a destructive energy within itself to you and your true essence. So you say, I'm gay. Now everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Even though you never brought a man home, you ain't had kids, okay, whatever the fucking case may be. Oh my God, I can't believe that you're gay. We never knew this. We never saw it coming. Now you've destroyed an old reality that was not actually authentic to who the fuck you are. Now you can create your new reality. Who am I? What kind of, am I a stud? Am I a femme? Am I a mask? Am I sassy? Am I flamboyant? What am I? You can form your own identity based off of being true to yourself. That is an example of destruction for creation. Now, the other people, they're going to feel they're going to feel. Hopefully, they understand and learn, wow, the ideas that I thought about myself, my child, my life were a fucking lie. I was raising a lie. I was breeding lies. I was creating lies. I was being delusional because how the fuck I didn't know my kid was gay when they never brought home anybody. They ain't had kids. They ain't did this. They ain't. How did I not know? So it forces them to destroy the identity that they also projected onto you as you destroy the identity that you don't resonate with. And like I said, when you resonate who you truly are, you don't got to kick people out of your life. They will fucking leave. If you got homophobic ass family members, motherfuckers that don't understand that love is love or whatever, they not going to fuck with you. Because you're showing the ultimate energy of love within yourself. You're honoring yourself first and foremost. You don't give a fuck about what people think, what they got to say, how they feel. You are resonating in truest, authentic, purest form of love within yourself first and foremost. And whoever accepts it is going to gravitate towards you. Hey, I'm here to support you. Thank you for being true to yourself. And whoever don't support it is going to be like, I don't want my kids around you. And then that clears out the closet for you. You don't have to kick people out your life. You don't have to cuss them out and cut them off. They will remove themselves from your life. I'm using that as an example, and some people may not like that. Y'all can get the fuck off the live. You don't like me talking about people being true to themselves, you're probably a fake ass motherfucker yourself. I'm just saying. The point of the matter is, it's not about sexuality, it's not about race, it's not about whatever. It's about being true to who the fuck you are. Because the more that you're not true to yourself, the more that you start internalizing all this anger and these delusions and these illusions about yourself. And then one day you're going to fucking snap. Hopefully not hurting anybody, but you're going to snap and have a huge moment where you start destroying shit all at once. And it's just fucked up all around. So if you understand who you are, or you know who you are, and you're not being true to yourself, you're being a disservice to yourself and others. I'm just going to let you know right now. And that's what this light and dark energy is showing you. Yeah, it's a warfare. It's a spiritual battle and tug of war for who you are and who wants you. But when you say, I am who I am, for example, okay, we won't use the gay thing. We'll use a mixed person. They're black and they're white. They have a black mom, white dad, white mom, black dad, whatever the case may be. If they were to choose only one side and disown the other side, they're not doing a service to themselves. They're not doing a service to themselves. If they were to choose their white side and disown their black side, they're still not doing a service to themselves. When they decide to say, I am both, I can operate in both, I am both, that's how you unite both sides. Do you see what I'm saying? When you choose one side, it's separation, it's division. When you say I am both, you can unite both sides. Okay, now my white mom can learn how to do my curly hair, or my white dad understands whatever culture that I am. You get what I'm trying to say? But as long as you're choosing one over the other and not unifying them, there will be division. That's why the light and dark come together, to unify each other, so that you can understand, okay, there's things I didn't understand about the darkness that I now get. There's things that the darkness didn't understand about the light that it now understands. You see what I'm saying? That's how you create unity. It's not by choosing one over the other, because you're both. So choosing one over the other is like halfway choosing yourself, okay? Be who you are, collective. No matter who got to say what about it. Okay? You could be an old ass black grandma lady and you like rock and roll. Listen to your fucking rock and roll and quit listening to these other motherfuckers. You could be an old ass white man and you love Jimi Hendrix or you love Michael Jackson or whatever. Listen to you love whatever. Listen to it. Don't limit yourself because that brings unity. That brings unification. When you separate yourself from who you are ununified within yourself. Hence the reason why there's this whole fucking spiritual warfare going on because you're not unifying both sides of yourself. Maybe you don't know how. That's fine. Okay, we'll figure it out. But unify yourself. Unify yourself. If you are feeling like you are at a crossroads with your life and who you are and you're not feeling accepted and you don't feel loved or whatever, it's because you're not unifying yourself. Okay? Like for me, for example, my entire life, obviously I look how I look, but that's why I said looks can be deceiving. The essence of your soul is the only true essence you can really understand a person as. When I was younger, my mom put me in like all white schools throughout my whole entire life because she didn't want me to have the experience of being raised in the, we already lived in the hood, but she didn't want me to have that complete experience. She wanted me to get the experience of living in a society that is mostly dominated by white people, right? At the time, at least. And so then when I would go to places like, I have family in Texas. So when I would go visit Texas, my family in Texas, which is black, would be like, you talk so proper. And I've heard that my whole entire life. And for me, I started realizing, okay, I don't have necessarily an identity crisis because it's not physically apparent, but energetically, I understand the struggles of black people and I understand living in an environment of white people. I understand both. So if I was to denounce one or the other, I'm not unifying the two. You see what I'm saying? I'm not unifying the two. You get what I'm trying to say? That's what creates division, is staying on your side of the fence and they have to stay on their side of the fence and we can never connect and hang out, and that is perpetuating the division. Sometimes you got to cross over and go see what's going on with the white people over there. Go to the white people barbecue and see how they party. They know how to party, boy, let me tell you. They know how to get down, boy. They smoke weed, they drink, they be playing their music. They be having a good ass motherfucking time. And for the white people, you might have to go to a backyard barbecue, go to a cookout, eat you some ribs or something. Play dominoes with somebody's uncle, Uncle Larry. Go play dominoes with Uncle Larry at the cookout. Have those different experiences so you can understand that the projections of this is bad or this side is this are just that. They're just projections. When you truly realize if you cut a motherfucker, except for the blue bloods, you cut them motherfuckers, they bleed blue. But for the rest of us, you cut somebody, they gonna bleed red. It's gonna be red. Okay? It's about unification. And you can see this very clearly. Unification. Okay? The old with the new, the ancient with the modern, the light with the dark. So it's really not a fight over you. You are here to alchemize this quote unquote war and fight into unification by unifying the energies within yourself. Let's see what the current energy is for this. Yeah, so you gonna start seeing things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like I be paying attention to shit. I be paying attention to shit and I be paying attention to what people say. People love to talk to me in code. They love to directly tell me something indirectly. Okay? Motherfuckers be telling me they don't really like me indirectly. Oh my God, I just love your whatever the fuck. I could never do it like that or whatever. People tell me all the time. I read people like a fucking book. People be telling me that they like me, but they're afraid of me. They don't like me because they love me so much. People be telling me all the time about themselves, who they are, and how they feel about me all the time. Okay? All the time. People be telling me, I hate you because you're so powerful. I hate you because you have so much freedom. I hate that I love you. I never, like, that should be baffling me. A motherfucker that hate that they love you. Like, can you figure out which one you gonna do? All right, let's see what's going on here. What's the overall energy? Oh, yeah, I forgot to say. Court is now in session. Let's see what the current energy is for this cosmic court. So you're unifying the light and the dark. All right. For some of you guys, you may be a parent of a child that is biracial, and you got people in your fucking family that can't stand your biracial child. Oh, well, you're the person in the family that's unifying. You're the person in the family that's unifying, right? The light and the dark. We got Sagittarius with abundance here. So I feel like your freedom is bringing abundance. You're free to go on both sides. This is like you're free to walk both worlds. So, it's the fucking fly in my face. Somebody is nosy as hell. They want to know what the fuck is going on with you. Boy, this fly is in my face like I owe it some money or something. Do I owe you some money? Did I owe you money? Do you know me? Do I know you? That motherfucker was all up in my face. Anyways, you're free to walk both sides. That's what I'm seeing here. And I keep getting the god Pan. He keeps coming up. Like, Pan, that motherfucker represents raw, wild energy, sexual energy, sacral energy, root energy. So Pan is very significant here. Fucking Hades is significant. The god of the underworld is significant. Okay. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. The devil is significant. The fallen one. All right. They love your ass. That's your daddy in the spiritual realm. That's one of your celestial fathers. Is a dark ass energy. Okay. Then you got Zeus. You got Thor. You got the Christian God. That's also your father. Then you have the great cosmic mother. And she can be dark or light. She goes both ways. No pun intended. The dark mother go both ways. No pun intended. Okay? No pun intended. She'll switch up real quick. Lilith. Pele. Pele is so... I love Pele because Pele is very loving. But she will tell you if she don't want you on her fucking island. She'll be like, bitch, get out my... Get the fuck up out of here. I don't fuck with you. Pele, you gotta ask permission to come into her sovereign kingdom. You can't just be coming up in her shit ready to set up shop. Hell nah. Pele is like, girl, if you don't get the fuck up off my island, come back with an offering and then maybe we'll see what we can do. She don't play, okay? But if Pele like you, she love you. If Pele like you, you'll be taken care of on the island. Your needs will be met. You'll never go hungry. She gonna look out for your motherfucking ass. She gonna send you messengers. She gonna send you little birds. They might come up in your fucking house. If Pele like you, you're gonna know. And if Pele don't like you, you're gonna know. Either way, okay? If Pele like your ass, consider yourself to be lucky if you are accepted. And so for a lot of people, when they come to Hawaii and they come to live here, after a while, they start getting like, oh my God, I'm on an island in the middle of nowhere. Like they start feeling very paranoid and, oh my goodness, they start feeling closed in on. That's because Pele don't like your ass. She damn near telling you to leave politely. She's telling you to get to stepping. But if you come to Hawaii and you immediately feel at home and welcome, that means that the ancestors, they like you. The Kanaka like you. You see what I'm saying? All right, boom. So you have the ability to walk through both worlds. Sagittarius energy. You're also a daughter of Jupiter, okay? You're a daughter of Zeus. So Hades is your daddy. Zeus is your daddy. It's all kind of, you got two daddies, one mama that go both ways. She go light and she go dark. Child, this is a lot. Okay, so basically the reason why you can walk in both realms is because you are a healer or you're a leader when it comes to healing. You're meant to lead some sort of healing revolution. That's why you have permission to go dark and then go back light without penalty. Okay? So you could be an earth angel. You have some sort of angelic energy around you. You can go light and go dark. because you're healing either way. You're never in the dark to completely destroy something or destroy a person or to fuck somebody up. You're in the dark to be like, hey, let's shine the light on this shit and figure this shit out. You're in the light to be like, hey, those beings in the dark, like, can we give them a little bit of light? They looking a little lost out there, you know? You're there to help heal on both ends. That's why you walk both worlds. You could be a dream walker. Some of you guys could be native, indigenous. Okay, that's why you have the freedom that you have, because you are going to make a very significant impact in your life and in the life of others. This is a part of your destiny, okay? I'm also seeing here for some of you guys, you may have lived some past lives where you've done some kind of unforgivable things and you had to work off that karma. And now you have not necessarily sympathy, but you have an understanding for some of the unforgivable, okay? You have understanding for the unforgivable, okay? Because you've been that person. So pay attention to who you attract in your life. If you're a woman attracting narcissistic men, you've probably been a narcissist in your past life, okay? Stop being the victim. Understand you've done this to others. Empower yourself, boss up, and do what you got to do. Leave or go wherever you got to go. If you're a man that is attracting promiscuous women, women who don't want to settle down, you probably could have been a promiscuous woman. So that's what I'm saying. Like, to judge somebody is like really stupid, because 9 times out of 10, you've also been that person. That's what I'm seeing here. You're walking both sides. So at first you thought something was a spiritual warfare, and it is still sort of, but you're the peacemaker in the spiritual warfare. You're the balance. You're the judge in the spiritual warfare, okay? You're the person that's going to both sides and saying, hey, let's work together. And you're going to have beings on both sides that don't fuck with that shit. You're going to have some beings on the dark side that is like, nah, I'm not fucking with those light beings. Fuck those light beings. And fuck you for dealing with those light beings. And then you're going to have light beings that are like, we cannot talk to those dark beings on the dark side. We are more righteous. So you just got to understand, okay? You just got to understand that you will not, that's why it's important to be yourself and love yourself for who you are. Because on both sides, they're not going to fuck with you on both sides. Just like the analogy I used about the mixed people, right? They own family don't fuck with the fact that they had a baby with an Asian man, or a black woman had a baby with a white man or whatever. They own family is hating on them. Why you have a baby with a white man? Why you couldn't get a black man? Or why'd you have a baby with an Asian man? Why couldn't you get a nice white man? Whatever the case may be. And on the opposite side, they're going to have family members talking shit about that. So if you live your life based off what people think and perceive about the decisions that you make in your life that authentically make you happy, you're not going to be happy. That's called, the difference between being selfish, right, and loving yourself and putting yourself first is that selfish is that you'll rob yourself to give something to someone else who don't even feel satisfied with what you're giving them. Now you're being selfish to yourself. Self-love and self-preservation is saying, I honestly don't give a fuck what y'all think, because y'all gonna feel some sort of way no matter what I do, because that's just a part of this programming. Somebody gonna feel offended or triggered by something that I do. Okay, they gonna feel some sort of way about something. So I would rather me love my life and the decisions that I make than to be upset and dissatisfied trying to make someone else happy. I mean, common fucking sense. I feel like that's common sense, but I mean, shit. Common sense is not a flower that grows in everybody's garden. Now I had to realize that shit. What's the Sagittarius with abundance energy for the current energy? Yeah, we have the Ten of Swords reversed here, and we have the Star card here. Yeah. So to me, this feels like, yeah, you're bringing light to dark situations, and you're showing the light side. Hey, there's motherfuckers stuck in these karmic time loops. Can we go help them out? Can we? You're a bridge in between realms. Yeah, star card with the 3. So you're doing some sort of humanitarian work is what I'm getting with the Star card and 3 of Pentacles, Aquarius energy, Capricorn energy. Okay, Capricorn energy represents dynamics, groups. Because as you know, Taurus and fucking Virgo, they be doing their own fucking thing. They don't give a fuck about groups and dynamics. Capricorn is the only one that cares about dynamics. Okay, they care about the dynamic of a situation. How can we create this dynamic to work for the greater all good and the overall goal? Capricorn is the one that would rule over a team. The Virgo would be part of the team. The Taurus would be rebelling against the team, but the Capricorn is navigating the team. They're managing and navigating. So we have Capricorn energy. We also do have Taurus and Libra energy here. So you're a humanitarian here, okay? We also got Virgo here. I don't know who this Virgo is. This is a motherfucker that just watch you at a distance, but you have humanitarian energy here. Oh, that Virgo's on the dark side. Duh. Because if you look at all these cards, they're all light cards. The Empress, the Star card, those are cards of light. But that Virgo was in like gray and black. That's the dark side. So if you have a Virgo around you or a Virgo in your family or whatever, that person may or may not be on the dark side. It just depends. But we don't judge them for it. I mean, shit, do you? Okay? Anyways, you're here to be a humanitarian and use your energy, specifically within the feminine energy, your love, your kindness, your appreciation, your nurturing energy to heal people or to heal a situation here. This is giving a cosmic conflict that has been going on for a fucking while. And that's why you can walk both realms. That's why you can be in the hood and then go to the suburbs. Because you're not meant to choose one or the other. You're meant to bring them together. Okay? Tell me more about healing energy with Aries, breakthrough, and freedom. So you're a spiritual innovator, the Hangman reverse. So I feel like you realizing this, other motherfuckers realizing this, okay, that the shit that you went through in your past that you healed from is actually going to be the inspiration. It's going to curate your authentic energy. So whatever you had happened to you in the past that you're healing from, this betrayal, this dark energy that you existed in, at one point in time, this was you. And this looked like hell to me. I don't know about y'all, but where's the fucking sun? I don't see no sun nowhere. I don't see no signs of life. I see dark clouds and a chick with swords stabbed up in her. Ten of Swords energy. This is hell. Okay, so you've already lived in hell before. You've already been in dark energy. Whether that be somebody controlling you, manipulating you, gaslighting you, being a narcissist, whatever the case. You've already been into your own personal hell. And you've healed from this shit. And so this is giving you the energy to be authentic. Ace of Swords with the Sun card is truth and authenticity of who you are. Knowing who you are, being true to yourself. Because that's going to help you heal other people. You being authentic to yourself is going to help you heal other people. And it's also going to help you break some generational curses. The Death card with the Ten of Pentacles is generational curses. Okay? This is that hell. This is that karmic energy. This is the motherfucking your family that been smoking cigarettes for 25 years and drinking Bud Light every fucking day since they was 8 years old. They ain't never put the Bud Light down. They ain't never not had a cigarette in their mouth. We're not judging them. But this is the motherfucker that has done the same thing over and over and over again. Except now, this Death card represents transformation. This rose right here. See, y'all don't understand how much I be reading the fuck out of tarot, bro. Me and tarot have a sacred connection because this Death card is also representing the rose right here. This white rose is called the Rose of York. Look it up online. The Rose of York. It has to do with some, you know, societies and brotherhoods and all shit like that. It got some shit to do with that. But the Rose of York here is very significant in the Death card, and people don't pay attention to it. They're like, what's this flag he flagging around? The Rose of York, the white rose. Okay, the white rose is very significant, especially for Rosicrucians. You could be a Rosicrucian. Okay? You could be a Rosicrucian. Some of y'all is, I'm not gonna lie, we gonna get deep, because I don't give a fuck about offending anybody. Some of you guys are Luciferian and you don't even fucking know it. You don't even know it. You go to church every day or you pray every day. Some of you guys are Luciferian and don't even fucking know it. Nothing wrong with that. But again, know who you are. If you're going to be a dark-ass motherfucker, just know that that's who you are and be the best at it. One thing about me, I'm never going to judge nobody for being whoever they are. You want to be a racist? Well, you better be a damn good racist. I better not catch your ass feeling sympathy for the minorities. I better not see you simping on minorities. I better not see you out here. You better stand on business if that's who you're going to be. I don't like it, but I'm going to respect you for being 100% you and nothing else. Period. Don't get to saying you a Republican, but you smoke weed and do shrooms and every now and again you, nah, motherfucker, because now you flaky. Now you shaky, flaky, and earthquakey. I don't like motherfuckers like that. Those are people that would switch up. They don't know how to play. If you gonna be a diehard Democrat, I bet never catch you doing X, Y, and Z. Cause I'm gonna look at you like, okay, you fake. So if you gonna be whoever you are, be real with that shit. Other than that, the Ten of Pentacles, the Death card. So yeah, you're the person in your family that is exposing family secrets, things that have been hidden. You could be a whistleblower in your family. You exposing that shit, baby. You telling on them. You ain't sweeping shit under the rug. Somebody did some shit to you when you was little. You snitching on that motherfucker. Okay? You are telling. Why? Because you've already been through your own personal hell. You don't have to keep living in this hell. You realize, instead of laying here on the ground with these swords in my back, I could get the fuck up if I really wanted to. I'm not actually dead. Ain't none of these swords went... Okay, well, maybe one of the swords went into the heart. Okay, one of the swords is in the neck. But you've healed from this death, which is why you're in the death energy, because you're transforming, or you bring some sort of transformation or illumination to your family. What family is that, you say? Your family of light and dark. You bring both transformation and illumination. Yeah, you also are very spiritual here. So you be telling people what your intuition be saying about these family secrets or these generational... Yeah, you also get that shit from your bloodline as well, okay? But this time you talk about it. So you could come from a long line of witches. You could come from a long line of hoodoo practitioners, psychics, healers, sages. The difference between you is that them motherfuckers never want to talk about their prophetic dreams. They never want to talk about what they was picking up on about a person or a situation. They hid that shit. So somebody's a closet practitioner. They go to church and they do hoodoo after they get out of the church. Bro, that shit funny. That's what I'm saying. If you're going to be you 100%. Because I understand that at some point in time, for the sake of surviving, you had to hide who you really were and what you really do. But in this given moment, ain't nobody going to kill you for being a witch. This is not the Salem witch trials, babe. This is not the Salem witch trials, baby. You could be a witch and be open about it. You can do hoodoo and be open about it. You ain't going to get stoned to death. Ain't nobody going to hang you at the stake. They ain't going to... Be who the fuck you are if that's who you are. Okay? But don't do that half-ass shit. I don't like that half-ass shit. I don't. Okay? Okay? Okay. All right, what's this? Messages from... This is your current energy. All right, let's get some messages from the dark side and the light side. They apparently want to talk about something, so let's get it. We're going to get messages from the dark side first. Judgment card with the Tower card. So your dark side is upset. They're pissed. Your dark family is pissed. They towering some shit right now. They're destroying some shit. What's going on? Okay, so your strength. Okay, so they feel like you have more of an allegiance to the light. You're not giving them space or room to express themselves, which is why they're towering shit. All right. Tell me what the dark side wants to say to collective. The Knight of Swords here. So this dark energy is coming in quick. It comes in waves. It comes in the forms of thoughts. These are people. The dark energy are people. These are motherfuckers that are constantly hitting you up, talking to you. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Okay, so again, these dark people are just playing roles with the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about roles, positions. Okay, so the Hierophant would basically be the director. If a movie was being made, the Hierophant's the director. The Hierophant is saying, play your role. So you got people playing their role in your life that are dark energy, or these are dark beings here. Okay, they basically see that you're about to take a leap of faith. The Empress with the Fool card. So you're going on your path to healing, or you've been on your path to healing, but there's some upset energy. Tower card with the Six of Swords. Why is the Tower here? Ten of Pentacles. So this is your dark family. Why are they in the Tower energy? Okay, because there's some... Two of Swords is like unsure. Okay, so they're like, we don't know if you love us no more. You don't talk to us. You don't think about us. We don't know if you love... Okay, so if there's Tower moments coming into your life, or shit being shaken up in your life right now, Most likely it is because this dark energy does not feel like you give it attention and you don't love it. So if you're wondering, why is all this stress happening? Why am I being bombarded with these obsessive thoughts? It's because they're not sure if you love it, if you love the dark energy. And they're looking for that love. They're like, where the fuck you at? You got people reaching out to you. So pay attention. You may have people who are drug addicts in your family, friends who are dark, whatever. They're going to reach out to you because they're playing a certain role. You've been on your path to healing for so long, but they're like, do you even fucking love us anymore? Do you even care about us? We haven't heard from you in so long. Do you even care about us anymore? They don't know if you love them. Okay, because you have not been in your dark energy for a long time. And the only time that you go into your dark energy, they're saying, is when there's a huge shakeup. The only time that you embrace your darkness is when something fucked up is going on in your life and you hit rock bottom. And because they're trying to say, like, we've been there for you when nobody else was there. We covered you, we shielded you, we protected you, we hid you. So other motherfuckers, you know, couldn't hurt you. So you have to appreciate the dark energy too, or the dark family, the dark whatever. They're basically saying, like, when you was going through shit, we hid you. We used our energy to hide your light so people would not keep attacking you, so people would not keep, even though you probably didn't like it there. Okay, you didn't like being in that dark place. It wasn't very comfortable. But the darkness hid your light so that you could lay low and kind of, like, get a break, because motherfuckers was attacking you spiritually. All right, other dark energy was attacking you spiritually. Okay, so they're just wanting to know, do you even fucking love us anymore? You act too good. You act like you just can't talk to us no more. We got the moon card reversed. This dark energy could be dark feminine energy as well. Okay, so I'm seeing here that I'm kind of seeing here that yeah. So the dark energy is trying to give you clarity here that the reason why there was some Ten of Swords where somebody betrayed you, or why there was all this havoc in your life, is so that you could have a different perspective on the actual energy of darkness, Hades, whatever the case may be, that it was actually manifesting for people to walk away from you who were going to be flighty and reject working with you. Okay? So the darkness is explaining itself. Okay, here, let me tell you. The reason why we did what we did, the reason why, you know, you had this betrayal or this massive heartbreak is so that people could be away from you who didn't need to be around you. So I'm going to use a very serious, very, very serious example. And the example I'm going to use, trigger warning, is sexual abuse, molestation. The reason why whoever did that, I'm not saying that this is the only reason why that this justifies anything, but the reason why the person did that to you when you were a kid or something like that is because they weren't actually going to be a stable person in your life. They weren't going to play their role or play their character in your life. Okay? They weren't going to be a solid person. So the dark energy allowed them to do some fuck shit so that they could be removed from your life. This could be partners as well. The reason why your husband or wife abused you, neglected you, mentally treated you fucked up, because they weren't actually going to do the work. They were never going to do the work. So you were going to keep trying to work with this person, and they weren't going to do the work. So we allowed them to hurt you because we knew that you can come back from the dead. You are operating out of the death energy here as well. You're a part of the darkness, so you can come back from the dead. We allowed them to dead the situation, hurt you, so that you could come back and they would be removed. You see what I'm saying? They would be removed from your life. But if they hadn't hurt you, they basically would have killed you slowly. They would have nagged you to death, stressed you out. There had to be some sort of climax of this energy for that person to be removed. Because mind you, after the situation happened, after the altercation, after the incident, after the whatever it was that happened to you that was your darkest energy, your darkest moment, notice that the person, for most of y'all, not all of y'all, some of y'all, that motherfucker hung around and just watched you suffer. But notice at some point, whoever hurt you, they left you. They walked away from you. Okay? Basically, the dark side is saying we allowed somebody here to see you as dead, not recovering, not getting up, so that they could stop fucking hurting you. We allowed them to see you as you weren't going to get back up in that moment, so they would stop pushing you down to the ground. Okay? Is what I'm seeing here. So that's what your dark side wants to say. Okay? They say that you be ignoring them. You don't be talking to them. They be reaching out to you. This could be ancestors as well for some of y'all. Ghosts, spirits. Somebody here is trying to reach out to you, but they feel like they can't talk to you. You're not talking to them. This could be a family member. Somebody that you just don't fuck with. You like, I don't fuck with that motherfucker. That motherfucker is abusive, narcissistic, whatever. They feel like you don't talk to them. Thing is, it's not about cutting this person off or not. That's not necessarily the lesson with the dark energy. The lesson with the dark energy is to have boundaries with it. Because if you don't have boundaries, it will consume you. Just like if you do drugs and you don't have a limit for how much drugs you do, you will overdose. Big whoop. Big idea. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing with the dark energy. If you don't have a boundary with it, some people are like, I don't want to engage altogether. That's fine. But the purpose is not should you engage or not. The purpose is helping you create boundaries with it. Form a parameter about what you will and won't do. Because, again, you are darkness and you are light, and darkness is in the world. So if you say, I'm not going to engage with the dark energy, you're choosing only the light, and then you're making a division. And then that's why you feel at odds with yourself. Just saying. All right, let's see what the light energy wants to say. Okay. And then we're going to see what the cosmic quartz are going to say, and then we're going to get out of here because we've been on here for a minute. All right. What is the light side, the light beings want to say? Okay, they want you to take a leap of faith to work on something or collaborate and have it. So the light beings actually they do want you to work with all sides, all perspectives here. All right. What do the light energy want to say? A part of your soul family or whatever. What's this Five of Pentacles? Okay, what do they want to say with the Five of Pentacles? Okay, they want you to close out some sort of cycle that keeps trying to come back. Okay, they want you to close out a cycle that you keep trying to make peace with. You keep trying to make peace with something. Okay, basically they're saying close out of this cycle for now. It'll come back later. You can work on it later. Yeah. Basically they're saying yeah. So timing is very significant here with the World card. They're saying close out this cycle, walk away from this. It will come back later if you're patient. The dark energy will come back to work on itself to illuminate. Yeah, because the light side is saying we know that you are desiring. You're desiring to make peace. You're desiring to reveal what you're made of, that you're the magician. Okay. You're desiring to show people what you're made of, to show people that you're the magician, that you are all, as above, so below. Okay. But it's saying that you kind of have to, yeah, you kind of have to let it go for now. It'll come back. So the dark energy say, why don't you talk to me? Why don't you tell me that you love me? The light energy is saying, you got to come back to this later. Okay? Because there's some towers happening, but you're getting clarity. Yeah, so I feel like the light side is saying you want people to know who you are so they can shut the fuck up. Or so that you can make peace with your bloodline. Okay? But it's saying that if you don't let it go right now, you're going to cause a tower moment to what you're building. Because it's going to come from a place of trying to seek validation. Yeah, because you're trying to change the past here. So you're trying to change this karmic energy in your life. Okay, but it's being blocked. Okay, something is blocking it from changing right now. You have not completed all the things that you need to complete, is what they're saying. You can't change them if you haven't fully completed what you need to complete here. Okay? Yeah. So it's still going to be there. Whatever this is, yeah, you're trying to change some sort of something that happened in the past. And you're having this hope and desire to have some sort of equal reciprocity or have unity with the Six of Pentacles. But somebody here has to actually do the work to come out of this whatever. You're meant to be in your feminine energy of receiving and guarding yourself. Okay, let's see what the Cosmic Judges want to say. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Lovers. Yeah, so I feel like there's a true love situation here. If this is a lover that's on the dark side and you're on the light side or whatever, you guys both are light and dark, but this is a true love situation. But I feel like somebody has to arrive to this journey of death on their own in order for them to understand how to heal and move forward. You are not able to, the way that you're trying to go about something is very direct. And Spirit is saying that that's why it's not working, because you're being too direct. You may feel like being direct is a good thing, and it is a good thing. But here's the thing. If you shine a light in the darkness will immediately disappear. You're not going to be able to unify the dark and the light if you're constantly beaming your fucking light right on it. You kind of have to like light a candle or flick a lighter. You got to start small with this energy. Because if you try to do some sort of radical change, it's going to be reactive, okay? So this is like you having a family member who has a drug problem or alcohol problem, and you tell them, stop drinking alcohol. What the fuck you think they're going to do? They're going to drink alcohol because you told them, because they feel guilty that they're an alcoholic. You tell somebody stop doing something directly, they're going to do the opposite. Why? Because they have guilt for what they're doing. But obviously, if they're using a vice to compensate for their guilty conscience, most people who are on drugs or alcohol, they don't go cold turkey, collective. You're trying to make somebody go cold turkey. You're not realizing that that's going to shock their nervous system. So people who have been alcoholics for years, when they stop drinking, they got withdrawals like a motherfucker. Okay, they sweating in their sleep. They kicking, screaming, throwing up. Yeah, you can't do it like that. That's what the light is saying. The light is saying you have to be patient. Okay, you have to be patient. It's like trying to get a baby to walk before it's even stable. That force anybody or try to get anybody on, and you also don't have to completely cut that energy out of your life. But it's just saying be patient. Okay. It's just saying be patient. That's the difficult part, is when you want somebody to get better, but they're choosing not to, and you have to love them through their bad decisions. So you see somebody making horrible fucking decisions with their life. They're in horrible energy, and you have to patiently distance yourself and at the same time hold space to love them. That's how you integrate the light and the dark energy. 11-11. Let's see what the Cosmic Judges want to say about this. Because your light and dark side is already spoken. Your light side's like, damn, bitch, you done got up and fucking healed and forgot about us in the hood. And your light side is saying they're not ready to leave the hood right now. So you have to be patient and keep working on you and come back to this later. And you're just like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? They're fighting for your energy. The darkness is like, come back to the hood and visit us. Your light side is like, baby, you done healed so fucking much. Why would you go back to that dumbass shit? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you fucking do that? All right, let's see what the Cosmic Courts, Cosmic Judges, Cosmic Council want to say. And then we're going to close this out. Got the Star card with the Lovers. You really a lover at heart, Aquarius, Gemini energy. You're really a lover. You love all people. You love those that are in bondage. You love those that hate you. You love those that you do. But you got to learn how to use your own dark and light energy. Okay? You got to learn how to speak in code. Because you do have Big Brother, the society, whoever, whatever, Masons. You got Masons around you. It doesn't necessarily even have to be Masons. It could be Knights Templars. It could be Scottish Rites. You got some deep, dark energies around you. They fuck with you, though. They like you. They know that you know. Checkerboards could be very significant. Black and white could be very significant. Clearly, no pun intended. So you got a brotherhood or you may be getting gang stalked or something. People may be listening to your conversation, spiritually spying on you. We get it. We get it. They love your ass. They know who you are. They're just waiting for you to realize who you are in the dark realm so you can take your reign. And for some of y'all not realizing that. Okay, let's see. What's the cosmic course and cosmic judges going to say here? Queen of Swords. Okay, this is your energy. Off with their heads. Kali. So in the dark realms, you are like Lilith as fuck. You are Lilith in the dark realms. In the light realms, you're the Justice. You're the Scales. You're Libra. Ma'at. Okay. Yeah. So you're bringing justice here. You're bringing some sort of change in these dark realms. You're changing the emotions. You're changing the flow of emotions. Pisces energy, Aquarius energy. You're changing some sort of emotional confliction here. But it's not necessarily how you think. Again, with the dark energy, you cannot apply direct force to the dark energy, okay? You have to talk in code. You can't really say, hey, I know that you're a Mason or an Eastern Star. You have to say, to the east, my sister. Keep traveling to the east. Or you have to say something like, you got to talk in code with them. We also have the Emperor. That's your dad. Son of the morning. Look at the English language. What does morning mean? It means death. So son of death. Okay, you could be a son of death or a daughter of death. That's not a bad thing. Okay, there's some sort of confliction here because something's changing. So, yo, daddy mad that you changing some shit. That something is being changed here. Again, change for motherfuckers who are karmic. That is like a foreign language to them. They're like, change? Leave the hood? Stop doing drugs? Stop drinking alcohol? What the fuck? What do you mean stop drinking alcohol? What do you mean stop doing drugs? People who are set in their ways, change to them. You can't. Instead of telling them stop drinking alcohol, say, hey, you want some water? You want a little bit of water? I'll go get you some water. They'll understand that. They'll be like, oh, okay, this motherfucker want me to stop drinking. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how you got to deal with the dark energy. You can't directly tell it it's dark. It's going to be like, what? You got to be like, hey, did you know that you also have some light in you too? Type shit. All right. We got Jupiter with Saturn. So there's some sort of major cycle that could be coming into completion or something's being completed here in your personal life. Okay. The Boots constellation. We got Saturn, Jupiter, and we have Libra. Okay. So this is all Saturnian energy and Jupiterian energy. Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, and Capricorn could be very significant here. Yep. But so far I'm seeing Libra and Sagittarius here. It says Daughters of the Reconcilers. This is you. You could have a very significant Sagittarius placement. So it's kind of saying that some sort of cycle within yourself is closing out, and in the unknown or unseen realms or the dark realms, you're actually balancing something out. You're actually doing the work to balance something out here. You're taking action to balance something out by taking a leap of faith. How you're going to change something is not by you applying direct action or force to another. It's actually by you changing yourself, accepting yourself, settling the internal war within yourself. Whatever that war may be, whether that be sexuality, identity, race identity, you don't know who you are. Okay, then we have the Hermit card. So this is another dark energy, voice of the Magus of Light with the Six of Wands. So you are going to be victorious over whatever this conflict or battle is. And it's not that one side is going to win. Both sides can win in due time. Okay, you've overcome some sort of illusion here. The Star card energy about who you are. What's the Seven of Cups with this illusion? Okay. That you had to lie about who you are, hide who you are, not be true to who you are. Or that confusion about who your actual father is spiritually. Okay, you've overcome that. Yeah, the Empress. So you know who you are. You're an Empress in the dark realms. You're an Empress in the light realms. All right, what's coming in with this energy? We have the Lovers. So there's some sort of unification. It's a mirroring. It's like your evil twin and your good twin are going to meet each other. or this is going to be unified within you. This could be by autumn, or this happened recently. This autumn, we got Gemini energy with the High Priestess. Okay, so there's some sort of connection here that you're going to see a reflection of your own soul spiritually. Okay, that's what's coming in, a reflection of your own soul on a spiritual level. Queen of Pentacles here, yeah. You're going to see a reflection of yourself that you may not like, or that you don't think is really you. In order for you to move forward, Cancerian energy with the Chariot. In order for you to move forward, you have to see all sides of you. So this could be in a dream state, because the High Priestess talks about dreams. The High Priestess is Pisces energy, Neptune, which is the ruler of dreams. It's almost like you're going to see yourself, a version of yourself in someone else possibly, or vice versa. Or you could have a dream where you see your etheric double. You're like, yo, that's me. But it's really your evil twin or something. Okay. But you're going to be able to move on from the past and have some sort of victory here. And this could cause a tower moment. Something could get towered. But shit, we can't be scared. We can't be afraid of things changing radically. Because then that would mean that we're karmic energy. Okay? Karmic energy gets scared of radical change. One thing about me, boy, I'll pack my bags in a New York minute and dip from anywhere. A lover, a family member, I will pack my shit up and go. Not that I want to be that way, but because I embrace change. Like, I truly embrace the changes. I'm not sitting up here being like, oh, I wish things were the same like they used to be. No, that shit was terrible. However it used to be was fucking horrible. I just wasn't aware of it, or you just weren't aware of it because you were having an illusion about who you were or what was really going on. Yeah, we have the Ten of Cups here, Lord of Perfected Success with the Judgment, Pluto, which is Hades energy. See, already you can see that the light and dark energy are blending in, because the cards that represent darkness are giving positive energy or giving perfected energy, and the light cards are giving this darker energy. So they're going to work together. You're going to receive a reflection of yourself, whether this is in a lover or a friend or a family or whatever. You're going to see a reflection of your own soul, and then things will start to go how they need to go. And then you can move on, close out the cycle, and come back and see what's up with it later. So, I mean, I hope that message made sense. It probably didn't for a lot of people. This message is not for a lot of people. Some of y'all are not high ranking in the spiritual world. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just keep it a buck with you. Some of y'all are not high ranking, so ain't nobody fighting over your light and darkness. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm not trying to be rude, but some of you guys spiritually are not high ranking. So this message is going to confuse the fuck out of you. You're going to be like, I don't know what this bitch just said. And that's because you're not necessarily high ranking. If you are of a spiritual significance, you are a chosen one, whatever you want to fucking call it, this is going to make complete fucking sense. You're going to be like, damn, that's crazy. So that's why all this chaos has been going on lately, and this, and that, and that, and that, and that. Yep, that's why. This is the light and dark energy. Literally. This is you. This your parents. Persephone and Hades, okay? Persephone and Hades, boy. Hades said, I'm going to kidnap Persephone, make her eat these 9 pomegranate seeds, because she don't even know who the fuck she is. She think that she just a daughter of Zeus. And in reality, she's related to the god of the underworld. In reality. So some of y'all, not gonna lie, in how your conception, how you came to Earth was a little bit unfair. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit unfair. Somebody kidnapped your ass from the higher realms and brought you to the darkness only so that you could see who you really are, because you was blinded by the light. You didn't even know you was a fucking dark being in a light body. You ain't even know. Shit crazy. You didn't even fucking know. You was like, I'm just loving light. Didn't even know. I'm hearing Daughters of Pan. I keep hearing Pan for some reason. Do your research on Pan and Hades. Because for some reason they want to be recognized. But yeah, Pan is the one that has the human body, regular human body. He's usually naked. He represents raw, pure sexuality. And then his feet are like goat feet. So his upper body is human or deer. Okay, we'll For those of you who get triggered by me talking about the devil, okay, his lower body is a deer body. It's the same. What was that one dude in the Chronicles of Narnia? Fuck, what was his name? Mr. Tibbet? What was his name? Mr. Fuck, I forget his name. That was Pan. The one that had the upper body of a man and the lower body of a deer or whatever. They was, they put this shit in movies all the time. That was Pan. I forgot his name. It wasn't Mr. Tibbet. It was Mr. something that started with a T. The Chronicles of Narnia. Go back to the Chronicles of Narnia. That shit that's another movie. So the movie recommendations is The Devil's Advocate and then Chronicles of Narnia. They'll also, you might even realize that some of those themes are very, very similar as well. Even though Chronicles of Narnia is a children's movie, they get lost in a wardrobe and end up in this world. And it's magical, but this world is actually the underworld. But it's a kid's movie, so, they're going to make the shit look all cute and Disney-like. But the Chronicles of Narnia, the world that they go to, is actually the underworld. And you can tell because the story of Hades, when he kidnapped Persephone, her mother, Demeter, came back and found her. It was like, give me back my fucking daughter, you weirdo. But because she had eaten the food in the underworld, she had to keep going back to the underworld for every 6 months, which is why we have winter. So when Persephone is not in the overworld, everything is dead. Everything dies, winter. When Persephone is here in our world, it's spring. You see what I'm saying? So it all works together. So she just be going back and forth. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta really look at this shit. These are, these are mythologies or whatever, but they really talk a lot about the human archetypes and human nature, and they really tell the soul origin for some of y'all. You want to know why in the fucking wintertime your ass is depressed? Because you're in the underworld, motherfucker. You want to know why in the wintertime you just turn into a straight demon? Because you're in the underworld. That's what I'm getting here. And as long as you make it purposeful and you stop acting like it's the worst thing in the fucking world and you just make it purposeful. I'm in the underworld to bring light to the darkness. Okay, now you're not so fucking depressed. You're bringing light to this dark shit. Now you don't have to be sad. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here, all right? So that's how you let all this shit build into what it is. Court is now out of session. I don't really know what's gonna happen after this. Okay, it depends on what you do, because you are the conduit, you are the medium. So you're the medium here. Whatever you decide to do, if you decide to pick a side, then there's going to be an internal battle inside of you, and then there's also going to be one outside of you. If you decide to be both light and dark, then you can neutralize the energy. You just have to know when to apply pressure, when to let up the pressure, when to talk to the darkness, when to not. You got to know how to work it. That's the only issue I'm seeing. You don't know how to work both sides quite yet. You don't know how to work both sides quite yet, but you'll figure it out. That's the journey that you're on, is figuring out how to navigate through this light and dark fucking energy. Because this should be, boy, it'll snatch your edges. Boy, it'll eat you up and spit your ass out if you don't know how to work it. I know how to work mine. I be like, girl, help me get some money. Help me get this new thing I want to get on Amazon. All of a sudden, I get something from Amazon, I get 2 of it. That's dark energy. You're using your dark energy for whatever. You tell it what to do and it does it. That's the purpose of dark energy. When you don't tell your dark energy what to do, it's going to start doing whatever the fuck it wants to do. And then now your life is all chaotic and shit's going on in your life. So with the dark energy, you have to give it direction. You got to tell it what to do. Hey, protect me from these haters. If somebody's sending me negative energy, transmute that shit into my positivity. Now the dark energy knows, okay, if I feel a hater in the radius, I know what to do. But so long as you don't tell the dark energy what to do, it's going to act out and fuck up your shit because you're not giving it any direction. You're not giving it a source of light to follow. You over there, light all the way, 1,000,000 miles away, you got to understand, we play off of each other. The dark wants to follow the light, but if the light is not on, or if the light is gone, it's going to start making havoc and throwing a temper tantrum because it's like, where the fuck is the light? Where am I supposed to be going? I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So it's going to start doing stupid shit, you know? So that is what I have for you all. I hope that this message resonates. And if it don't, I don't really care. It wasn't for you, blah, blah, blah. Hit me up if you need a reading. This was very deep. I hope that you guys, I hope this really made sense for those who it needed to hear this. I hope that this really made sense. Even if it wasn't on a high spiritual level, even if it was just on a basic family level, that you know how to work with people in your family who have addictions. You know not to directly attack them. You know to talk in code, okay? For some of y'all got people in your family that are part of different groups and societies, and the reason why they don't fuck with you is because you keep talking too directly. You need to start talking in code to these motherfuckers. They like, damn, bitch, we understand who you are. We know that you know who we are. Can you go along with the lingo? Like, you just exposing everything. Damn. Okay, I hope that you understand how to work with your light and dark energy now after this reading. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate the wonderful, beautiful energy, and I will be talking to you later gators. If you want to book a reading, reach out to me. If you want to tell me your story, reach out to me. I'm all ears. And other than that, I got to go drink some water and probably do some yoga. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Mwah. Peace.